Hello, hello, hello. I am the Natural Tarot. I still have a cough drop in my mouth. I had one last week. Normally I'm more on camera or I'm on camera, but I want to wait till this it goes away and I don't have cough drops all in my mouth. So I'm just gonna get to see the cards and maybe my hands a little bit. I'm sure you didn't come here to see me, but I want to welcome you to my channel or back if you've been here before. Those of you who know me, some of you know me from the hotlines. I never list those because I'm not allowed to list my stuff on them. Some of you know me from just coming to my website. Others of you know me from here. And a lot of you know me from TikTok. And I want to say thank you so much, now that I can talk a little more, because those of you who know me since the beginning, I used to be very consistent and do this all the time. And then some things happen in life. I lost several family members right at one time. And I just stopped doing readings unless it was just individuals. I stopped doing readings for a long time, in a few years. And I just say I appreciate it. As soon as I put that last one out, I started getting messages and things. And I just want to tell you that I really appreciate you all holding on to me and valuing these sessions. So I love you and I appreciate it. And thank you. All right. So, I don't really do love readings unless somebody specifically asks me, but if it comes out, it comes out. Right now, there's a weird energy. There's an energy of defeat, but this person hasn't tried. There's an energy of wanting to give back to someone who gave to them in the past, but it's almost like this victim mentality, but they were the bad guy. Whoever this was. I'm sorry, for those of you who don't know me, I'm a little goofy. The person who was wanting to give back and wanting to connect with somebody, they were the bad guy. Please guide my words and my understanding. Please only let this come from the most positive light. Thank you, God. So they're going forward, but they keep talking themselves out of saying how they really feel. Instead of just expressing this passion and this desire for whatever it is they want, it's coming up in reverse. They're dreaming about, some of you, this is about a perfect union. And it might be please forgive me, LGBTQ plus. It might be a part of that community. And forgive me if I said it wrong. Remember, I still got a cough drop, so you gotta be sensitive to that. And no negative comment before I go forward. I'm joking, but we don't do hate around here. We don't do hate around here, so please, in the comments, if that is not you and that's not what you claim, that's perfectly fine. There's no need to express it, and there's never a need to say anything negative about anybody's, who anybody is, okay? But this person is stuck in their own head, and the only thing that's holding them back is them. And if you look at this, it's these flimsy little strings that birds are putting on, and a little string around the arm that they can literally just slip. They don't even have to untie it, and a scarf over the face. But when you're looking at the real person, nothing's really going on. This is what they feel like, but they're just locking themselves in this depressive victim mentality. And I'm not talking about somebody who really went through something. When I'm saying victim mentality, I'm talking about this person is the one who harmed somebody or hurt somebody in the past. Not harmed emotionally. If someone harmed you physically, I don't care what they did. Don't consider ever coming back to them. Don't talk to them. Don't. That is not your soulmate. That is not your physical abuse is not a part of that, okay? And I'm sorry, sometimes I say words and I know that certain things aren't supposed to be said on social media, but those of you who know me know that I do counseling also. I'm not playing when it comes to things like abuse and stuff like that, and I'm not saying fake words. I need you to understand, if somebody had you in an abusive relationship, that is not your soulmate. That is not a person that needs to come back. That is not your twin flame. If anything, it's a karmic. And you need to get the hell away from it. period. Okay? Take it like I brought it. All right. Can y'all tell I'm feeling better? My personality's coming back out. Okay. This person is stuck in their head. Ooh, look. I was putting the cards down. Yeah. They want to say something, and they're hoping that you're going to forgive them, and this is going to be beautiful, and it's going to turn out to be something. But you don't even know what's happening because they haven't picked up the phone. They haven't hopped in your DMs. They haven't done anything but think about it. But constantly think about it. Please excuse me. Cough drop is getting too small. But constantly think about it and do nothing about it. Which, here's the thing. Whoever this is, you wait too long. The person that you think is your person will be involved with someone. Excuse me. Because the actual judgment on this situation is the fact that this person deserves love, that this person deserves this union, and they deserve to have someone in their life who they can trust and depend on. And if you don't want to show up and offer, now they don't have to accept you if you come back. But if you don't hurry up and offer and show up, you're gonna be sitting around with your heart broke, looking silly. Looking silly. See, this is not a real heart. It's made of metal. It's like the Tin Man's heart. When I say looking silly, it's because you would have broke your own heart. Half the people walking by this didn't even know it was a heart because it didn't do anything, didn't express anything. There's no oil moving the gears. There's nothing. You're not doing anything but just walking around holding this burden to yourself and not telling anybody and acting like some magical way this person who you left behind, okay, who you left behind is going to, out of the blue, miraculously, look at that hand, it's like, oh, miraculously call you and go, I know that you did this whatever, or you treated me bad, or you lied, or you did this, or you ghosted me, but I never forgot you, and I just want you to no self-respecting person would ever do that. No self-respecting person would ever do that. You walked away from whatever situation this was, and some of you, this is professionally. You walked away from this situation, and now you have to make the decision to bring it back together, or it's not coming back together. You have to make it happen. You got to make it happen, or it's not coming back together. But that person, love is coming for them. Yeah, connection, love. You can stay here in this hermit mode, in this desolate land, sad and upset about things that you caused, or you can get up, make a decision, take that chance. Try to find a nicer way to say that, because that's not necessarily needs to be said. We're not talking about abuse or anything. Pull yourself up by your bootstraps. A nice way of saying, encoded. Pull yourself up by your bootstraps. And no, I don't believe in that when it comes to life. So no. But in this situation, you caused it. You need to go. And you need to tame this situation. And you need to face the fact that you might get mauled. This thing might bite you. They might snap on you. But let's be real, you're dealing with human beings. They're not going to maul you or snap you. But you get what I'm saying. They might go off on you. Or they might just say no, and you might think that's the worst thing in the world. But think about the audacity that you somehow offended, hurt, or abandoned this person, or all three things. And now you are trying to manifest them coming to you and taking that risk all again when they never deserved it in the first place. You need to take the risk. You need to change this. You need to make it clear who they are to you, how much the situation meant to you, how important the opportunity was to you, and that you were selfish at the time and you took from them and you played games. And you ended up not liking what you got. But now you've taken the time to rest. And while you're sitting over there resting and stuck in your head and thinking about them in very interesting ways, I keep trying to bring this back to possibly business partners and friends and stuff, but whoever this is romantic. You're thinking about them in interesting ways, very interesting ways. That person is going to get everything they ever wanted. That person is going to get all the things that you want to have with them, whether you step in or not. So the only person that you are holding back and holding up in this situation is you. It's you, my dear. Let's see here. All right, what else do we want to talk about? What else do we want to talk about? Is there anything closing you want to say to this person? You clearly care deeply about whatever the situation or this person is. I'm ready to move on. But I'm ready to move on with this conversation. It's time. Take action. Do what you need to do. The worst thing they could say is no. And if they were the type that was going to try to kill you, they would have did it back when you did them wrong. They're not going to do that. Okay? I can't show this card because there is nudity on it. But you need to take a chance and let them know who they are to you. It's time to grow up. Now, remember, in tarot, doesn't matter if it's... Oh, actually, they have the Emperor as a female here. Okay, so remember in tarot, it's just feminine and masculine energy. I shouldn't say a female. As a woman who is in her masculine energy. I hate when men go... talk about women and call them females. But this is a woman in her masculine energy. So what I'm saying is it doesn't matter if you're male or female or what the situation is. Or this may be a more effeminate man, but stepping up into his masculine energy, right? It doesn't matter who or what your sexual orientation is or what's going on. It's just that keeps coming up. So if this does help somebody identify if it's them, is why I keep saying it. It's time for you to step up. Back in the day, we would say man up, but we all know both men and women can step up and step into their energy. Okay? Or you can let it pass you by. They keep on passing me by. Yeah. Oh, wow. This person may feel the same as you. We got a partnership here. We got the King of Cups. This may be an interracial couple. We got the King of Cups and the Queen of Cups. It could be any couple. It could be any type of couple. But those things stood out to me. So maybe that was a message to somebody here. But it will not happen if you don't come out of this. If you don't come out of this in your head about it, not doing anything about it, hoping you can magically make it happen. No, you have to do something. So whoever I'm talking to, get up and do something before it all falls down, okay? Before it all goes away and it's just something you think about, or that person that got away, or that opportunity that you never took, or that business you never started because you're just sitting idly pretending that everything is fine when it is not fine. It is not fine. It is not okay. Invest in what you want. Come out of this hermit mode. Start anew. Remember, in tarot, death does not mean that you're dying. It means the end of something and rebirth, death and rebirth. It also Scorpios. Okay, so this might be a Scorpio. But this time, it is time for death and rebirth. It is time for you to realize you're going to have to accept. You're going to have to acknowledge the things you've done. Bring to light everything that's happened. I can't show this card. So we got a couple nudies. There we go. But to stand in the moon saying, hey, it's time to shine a light on what's going on. It's time to speak the truth. Stop always being in conflict with what you know you're supposed to do and supposed to be. Step in and make that commitment. And that's where you'll find your peace. That's where you'll find your joy. And that's where you'll find your new world. Or you can stay in this. Okay? All right. Do we have a message? Do we have a message? Oh, Father, I know some of you don't believe in God. That was brought up to me before. I won't say please forgive me because I do believe in God and I won't apologize for that. But if you believe in the universe, which I believe in the universe, I believe God created the universe, you know. But if you believe in the universe, if you don't believe in any of that, if you only believe, whatever it is you want. But over here, as long as you're not harming anybody, as long as you are being true to yourself, you are welcome, okay? It makes you think of my friends in California. Right here? Over here? Part of my life, I grew up in California. It's a totally different accent. Let's see. Okay, we got a message here I'm about to read. The older the soul, and please forgive me, remember I'm on these cough drops. I'm on that good. All right. The older the soul, the softer the glance, the quicker the smile, and the sooner to say, I love you. They also skip and wink more than normal and hold hands with those they walk beside. Utterly fearless, the universe. What I get from what this is saying, well, I'm sorry, there's a message on the back too. It says, time to make, oh, wow. It goes along exactly what we were saying. Why am I surprised, God? I asked you to speak. Okay. Time to make a demonstration. It's time to be fearless. It's time for you to step in and say and do what you need to do before you lose everything you want. Okay? Don't lose everything you want because you're too scared to walk in your truth. All right, that was the reading. If I feel better, which I've been feeling a lot better, I'll try to do another one this week. But I'm going to try. No, I'm not going to say what I'm going to try. I'll try to do another one this week, but I'm not going to tell you all what's my plan for the year because I just want to do it. And I forgot about, I want to pull from the love cards. I got one more. I want to pull from my love cards. Since it kept leaning towards a relationship. But I don't want to speak about what I want to do for the year and all that kind of stuff. I just want to take my time and build up a normal schedule and start doing this because I love this and I love you all and I love helping the people that I help. Oh, while I'm doing this, if you would like a personal reading, you can look me up at thenaturaltarot.com. That is thenaturaltarot.com, no spaces. Beautiful website. Go ahead and book a reading. Something happened where there was a deal that I did last Christmas for a $25 reading. Quick read, like those who were used to me being on the hotlines, they would get quick reads or a video reading sent to them just to, address a few questions, no more than like 1 to 2 questions. And I would address it and send it to them. I think I'm going to leave it on there because here's the thing that I'm very realistic about. I have my regulars. Wait a minute. Shout out to Tiffany. Tiffany's been with me since I started on the hotlines, and I'm always shocked that she finds me places. I haven't seen her in a while. I hope you're doing good, girl. Yes, Maria popped up in my mind too. Wait a minute, I'm not going to start naming everybody, but I have several regulars. But I also realize that a lot of people are going through financial difficulty right now. So no, it is not going to be like an hour read or 30 minutes, or et cetera, because please remember, I work a 9 to 5 like everybody else, and I only have so much time, free time for myself in the evenings and on the weekends. So I do need to charge something because I barely have any time, just like the rest of you. But I do realize there needs to be a more affordable one. And so instead of it, somebody was trying to buy it the other day, and I never really look at the site that much. And I couldn't figure out, so I'm going to call the server and see if I can get it fixed. Where I think I'm going to leave that $25 quick read. That is not where you're on video chat with me, or it's an hour read. It's not an hour reading or half an hour. It is a quick read. Like those of you who are familiar with the hotlines, just a few minutes, which 5 minutes, 5 to 10 minutes, you can get a lot of information, because I don't play around or go, oh, I think it. No, this is what I see. This is what I feel. This is what's going on, blah, blah, blah. Because your time is precious, just like mine. Your money is power, just like everybody else's, right? Money is just power. That's all it is. So I'm not going to disrespect that, but I think I will leave that out there. If it gets to be too overwhelming, because like I said, I work a 9 to 5 like all of you. I also do counseling on the side. So I only have so much time to myself, then I'll cut it off until I catch up and maybe cut it back on. But give me a little while to talk to my server and make sure I'm putting it on there correctly so that people can use that too. Now, as far as these last 2 cards that came out, reconciliation. I'm corny. Just accept it. I don't know why I keep being surprised that it goes along with what we just went over, but my ears ringing like crazy too. Reconciliation. Someone from your past is returning to your life. Okay. I've been talking to you this whole time. And also it says release your ex. The time has come to clear your energy. So understand that somebody's coming in, and you got to decide, is this release going to be, I forgive them and I'm going to build with them? If somebody was putting their hands on you, if somebody was being abusive to you, don't reconcile with this. Don't reconcile. Don't do that. If someone, you can actively see that they have grown and matured, that they have changed their behaviors, and you want to reconsider it, okay. So is this release? Hey, I'm releasing you today. I release you to the community. You are free to do whatever you want. I don't want to be bothered with you. I wish you well. Have a great life. Or is this release, I'm going to let go of the past? Either way, you should let go of the past. But is this release, I'm going to let go of the past and I'm going to give you another chance? If it is, I'm going to give you another chance. Don't start off where you left off. Jokingly, but seriously, shake hands and introduce yourself. And let that person show you over time that they are genuinely who they say they are, that they are genuinely changed, that they are genuinely coming in here to do right by you. Don't lay down too quick. Don't hand out money too quick. Don't do favors, look out for, don't do any of that too quick. This is a stranger. You do not know this person, because if you did, you wouldn't have been shocked at how they did you. You clearly thought they were somebody they were not, and you need to take your time and get to know them. All right. I love you. You can find me at thenaturaltarot.com. I think I might start doing the TikTok videos again, too. Y'all was moving on TikTok. There was a bunch of y'all on TikTok. Okay, so I didn't realize that's how I looked at it the other day. And, of course, you can find me here. I look forward to hearing from all of you. If you happen to find me on one of the hotlines, pop in. Let me know that you know me from the YouTube. But know that I can only say so much, because that is not my business. It's somebody else's business. I probably won't be on them very much longer, but I try to stay there because for a while I knew that a lot of people, that was more affordable for them. But then hit me, add one that's a little more affordable on your site. Maybe it's not an hour reader, etc. So that's what I decided to do. I did it as a sale before, but now I think I'm going to do that because it's the same thing, except for instead of there being a middleman, you just directly come to me. All right, so I love you. Thank you for bearing with me with my, icky cold and cough drops, and let's see how this year goes.